Hey everybody, Tim here with today's episode of Star Trek Voyager, Season 1, Episode 2, Parallax. So this is kind of an obligated episode where I feel like most people already knew that this episode was going to show up, because it's mostly about Starfleet and the Maquis having to work together. So it's kind of an interesting storyline where they're stuck in this quantum singularity, and they see another ship in there, but they can't save them. And then when they try to leave, they end up back in the same coordinates. And there's a whole bunch of like techno mumbo jumbo about how like, oh, it's like being in the bottom of a frozen lake where you're stuck down there and you're looking up at the ice above you, but you're just seeing your reflection. And I mean, it is a really kind of cool story and how they get out and by finding the crack and having to punch through it. But for the most part, this is a character story where this whole first season is very character driven, where it's all about the Maquis and the Starfleet officers having to work together in a single ship. And Janeway has some great conversations with Chakotay about how like he feels like he's like the token Maquis guy, which is why he was put in second command of the ship. And she's like, no, that's because you actually graduated from the academy, whereas like B'Elanna didn't. She got kicked out. And so technically the next person to become chief of security should have been the next guy in line with the highest seniority, not just some random Maquis person, even though she knows more. Which, by the time we get to the end of the episode, it's some great moments with B'Elanna and Janeway trying to come up with ideas, bouncing them off of each other, and B'Elanna does make it to be the chief engineer, so that was kind of cool. Overall, I wouldn't say this is a great episode, but I wouldn't say it's a terrible episode. It's the second episode of the entire series, so it is kind of what it is. For those who have seen this one, did it stick out to you in any sort of way? What did you think about these early type of episodes? I especially like seeing early scenes with B'Elanna and Paris together, knowing that they'll end up together later on. So go ahead, let me know what you guys think about this one. Thank you guys for everything, and I will see you guys next time for Time and Again.